Fierce Feminine Fridays, my weekly Friday video where I get an opportunity to celebrate you as the fierce, intentional, resilient, and empowered woman that you are. Friday is the only day of the week named after a goddess. It is the day of the week that we can truly honor the divine feminine, and together as women we can tap into our feminine fire so that we can overcome our pain, our trials, and our disappointments so that we can maximize our potential to live a fierce and phenomenal life. Are you living by your own voice or living by another voice that you hear going off in your head? I spoke about this a little bit last week, but today I want to go a little bit deeper into talking to you about living by the voice that you hear in your head. There is a voice in your head that is always filled with fear and doubt and disbelief, that's always telling you, watch out, you can't do that, you can't do this. There's some kind of fear base that's coming up. That is a voice of your ego that is trying to protect you from something that you've gone through in your past. The voice that you really want to hear is the one that's muffled down so far inside of you that's saying, hey, I can do this. Hey, I know that I can achieve this. Hey, I know that I'm valuable. Or maybe you've allowed the ego voice to talk so loud that you can't hear your own inner voice telling you how wonderful and how capable you really are. So how do you get to a place where you can really listen to the inner voice that knows exactly what you want and exactly where you want to go? That voice inside of you is the voice that is spirit, that is guiding you into the direction of your dreams. And all of the things that have happened to you in the past that have created the ego's need to protect you is the voice that you hear so loud. In order for you to get to a point where you can hear that still small voice, you have to get still, you've got to get quiet, you maybe need to meditate, you need to do something that's going to bring you to a still place in mind so that you can allow your inner voice, the true inner voice that is speaking truth to you and speaking to you through love, to guide you to where you want to go and achieve the things that you want to achieve. By getting still and getting quiet, you can take the air out of the ego voice so that you're not listening to all of the fear-based stuff that the ego voice is trying to remind you of, because it's trying to protect you from having an experience that was so negative. But the truth of the matter is that experience gave you wisdom, and that wisdom is what the inner voice is feeding you back, saying you can do this. So when you get still and you get quiet, you take the air out of the ego voice so that you allow the inner voice to be amplified so that you can start using that voice to take action upon things that you need to do and the goals that you have set for yourself to achieve the dream that you have for your own life. I have helped countless women learn how to tap into their inner voice by being able to access their feminine fire so that they can know how fierce, intentional, resilient, and empowered that they were born to be. And I want to show you how you can tap into your inner voice by accessing your feminine fire in order for you to achieve the dream that you have for your life as well. You can join me in my private Facebook group called Dare to Be Fierce, where I share free tips on how you can access your inner voice, how you can overcome the limiting beliefs that have held you back from living the life of your dreams. Just go to daretobefierce.com, daretobefierce.com, and I look forward to sharing free tips with you on how you can access your feminine fire so that you can live the fierce, intentional, resilient, and empowered life that you were born to live as well. Until next week, for the next episode of Fierce Feminine Fridays, have an amazing weekend.